Hello and welcome back to Queen of Her Kingdom. Today I have a very good friend, my Virgo partner in crime.
Hey.
Introduce yourself, girl.
Hi guys, for those that don't know me, my name is Dana. And like Son said, I'm a fellow Virgo. So, hey.
Right, sorry guys, I'm not looking for her Instagram and all that because she does not like people.
Amen.
She will not accept you.
Right,
So just look at her and just know that I see you that, yeah?
By and by. Yeah.
Right, so we're going to just go straight into the flow, no long thing. We've got quite a few things to talk about. And we might just go from topic to topic. We might ease off the topic a bit. But you lot are going to be very entertained with what we talk about. I hope you guys enjoy, so please like, share and comment. Yeah? So I'm going to go straight in. So the first one that we're going to talk about is people are dying of depression but can't tell anyone because all y'all people do is gossip about them instead of helping them. Yeah? So that is what we're going to be starting off with today. So what's your feelings and how do you feel about it?
My feelings on that is I agree with it. People gossip too much, and I think a lot is lost in translation in people when people think that they're speaking to their so-called friends about their problems, and then they hear it back either via Chinese whispers or they fall out and they hear it
back that way.
You hear it back that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been a person that's gone through that myself. I wouldn't say so much depression, but more so sharing stuff with so-called friends and hearing it back. I might not hear the full story,
but you know that it came from their mouth. Yeah,
it's been chatted. So now, unfortunately, which is sad to say, and probably a lot of people can actually agree with this, they don't share their business no more.
No,
they cry in silence.
Yeah, and
that in itself isn't even good because the rate of suicide and
mental health
and stuff like that is strong nowadays. And even mental health, I work in that field as well. So a lot it's not healthy, and I think a lot of friendships are not real. Yeah, plain and simple. Real.
Yeah, trust me. I want a t-shirt.
Yeah,
I want a t-shirt. I want a jumper.
Right.
I know exactly.
And you have. Let's keep it real. I'm a person. I'm straightforward. I'm blunt. What you see is what you get. I could probably honestly say that I'm actually a good friend, and whatever you tell me won't be repeated. Yeah. Because I just see it as, if I tell you something, Sonia, I'm not expecting you to go and tell somebody else. Sometimes you might have pillow talk with your man. Your man might know whatever. Yeah. But however, men are not, well,
they chat.
Some men they chat.
They chat as well.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
some men do chat.
Yeah. But even though you got your partner, I've got my partner. Yeah. I don't do that, you know. For example, like something that's easy. Like my friend, she's pregnant at the moment. She told me in her early stages. He didn't find out till how many months later? How many months? And it's not me that told him. He saw for himself. Like, if somebody tells me something, they're telling me something for a reason, or they want to just let out something. It don't mean that it has to go to A, B, and C, especially pregnancy. And I feel like people who tell their man thing, yes, you have this bond with your man and whatever else, but it's not everything you can go back and have that pillow talk with your man. Yeah, because certain men come just like females, they're just gyally, saucy. Yeah. So my experience with, I'm loyal, and I feel like it hurts me when people who I genuinely love and call my friends lets me down. Because I've experienced it. I was with you know who that person is. We were cool. There was no animosity, nothing at all. And out of the blue, they stopped talking to me. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you what I've done or if there was an issue. Thing. Yeah. And my way of finding out that they weren't talking to me was people coming back and telling me, she said this and she said you said this. But the thing is that what she was saying was it even true? Because I never said nothing, and it almost cost me my next friendship. You understand? So it's like they almost tried to cripple everything that they knew I surround myself with, and it was a total lie. I'm loyal. If me and you stop talking today, you know, I ain't got nothing to say to you, to anybody, about what you told me.
Yeah, because
especially if it's something that you've confided in me and trusted me to tell me.
Why would it come out of your mouth again? There's no need for it, because that person confided in you. Do you get it? So it's crazy.
It is. It's a lot crazy, and judgment as well. You tell people things and they judge you.
They judge you.
They judge you. You don't know who to trust or how they're gonna look at you. If you, as you are as well. I try to be as very blunt as I can. I do think about people's feelings. I'm very careful of how I say things to people. But what I get back in return is none of what I'm giving.
Nothing.
None.
You will give 100 and you get back 40. Yeah, not even 50.
Yeah,
it's 40.
Yeah,
and that's a thing. And another thing in friendships as well is accountability. Take accountability for your actions and what happened prior to us getting here.
Yeah.
Because, okay, if I'm wrong, I will hold up my hand and be like, you know what, Sonia, I did you wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also take accountability for what got us here or what caused the argument.
Yeah.
Look at it as a whole picture, not just they know it's your fault, they know it's your fault, they know it's your fault. And that's another thing in friendships that I don't think people actually do. They don't take accountability because it's never their fault. And you always, I love this word, you play victim.
Yeah.
You play victim.
Yeah, victim.
We're not children.
Nah.
Don't
take responsibility.
Right. For your
and
actions.
It makes life easier.
It does.
And you get to understand communication. Because once you communicate your issues with whoever it is you've got an issue with, they know what you don't like. They know what I don't like. And, like, we move on. We know not to step on each other's feet. But all this backhand... And it messes with your mental health. Because when you're in a situation and you really need somebody to talk to, you don't know who to turn to.
Especially when you know that person no longer talking. Who do you talk to?
You don't know who to talk to.
It's not every Tom, Dick and Harry you can share certain things with.
Definitely not.
They don't understand where you're coming from. So yeah, it's a lot. You know what? Friendship is hard. That's why I stay to myself.
Yeah, it is hard, but it's easy if you're friends with somebody who's willing to work as hard as you are to make this friendship work.
Yeah.
You know, my issues, I've been through friends, I've had friends. So I'm such a socialized butterfly that everybody's my friend, isn't it? Everyone's, she's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Everybody's my friend. Yeah. All you have to do is say hi. I mean, it's good. Yeah, I'll go beyond. If you need help, I'm there. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm there. If you need money, I've got the money, I will give it to you.
Yeah.
Once again, I don't get that back. I have dealt with, like for example, I've had friends who I'll take up them argument. Yeah. And because you've upset my friend, I'm not chatting to you no more, innit? And as time has gone by and I've grown up, I've realised that I've dealt with things wrong. That's not how you deal with things. So,
but that's just loyal.
That's just loyalty. But the reason why I stopped doing that is because the same people who you're helping your friend hold malice with, they turn around and end up talking to them again, and then you look like an idiot now, innit? Because what are you supposed to do now?
What do they have in common though? You as the enemy. That's the only reason why they're friends. They're not real friends. They just have you as the common enemy. That's it.
I've dealt with that, and I've had friends. When I mean guys, you know, as I said already, I've had friends. Innit? I've had friends where, like for example, when I was pregnant with Cyrus, they were in similar situations. Like the child's father wasn't around; it was them alone. And before I fell pregnant with Cyrus, like I had a particular friend who was going through a similar situation as me. And when I take up myself, you know, you don't think me as baby father, you know.
Yeah.
I done little shoppings, I done a little, you know, all of that. And I didn't do it for to look for a reward or for nobody to say, Sonia, done. I've done it genuinely because I know how it is, and it's not nice to see my friend going through this. So what I'm gonna do now is do what I can do to take that little pressure off my friend, because that's my friend. Exactly. Now when it was me, now I'm not saying that I'm doing this to get back anything, but when I was in a situation, there was nobody there for me to turn to.
And people don't even look at it as, well, you know what, Sonia helped me.
No.
The best way for me to help her is to do exactly. Sometimes you don't even have to do exactly what you did for them. Yeah. But
just be there. Make your presence known.
Yeah.
Make your
presence
known.
Just help them along the lines. Even if it's a thing where you need someone to talk to. or you come round and you cook together.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Just happy moments within friendships. But
I've seen some, because I'm on Snap, and I see certain people who've had their friends for years, and I look at their friendship, like, it could be maybe say 5 or 6 or even more of them, but they've got their unit.
Yeah, and they're close.
Yeah. If they go on holiday, it's together. If they're going for a drink, it's together. I'm not saying it's all the time together, but that's their unit. And sometimes I'm praying, I'm thinking, but why? What's wrong with me? Why I'm not involved or that unit ain't?
Yeah. Why don't I have a group of friends that are like that?
Do you know what I mean? So I've got to be like, if I want to go out, that's why people will see me go out with my partner.
You know what? Sometimes it's the best.
And it's the best thing, but there's also times when you just want to just have a girly Friday night out.
Yeah, like lunch or brunch or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everybody has a colour theme. Like, I like all them things, innit?
Yeah.
Everybody comes with a colour theme.
Them things are nice.
It's cute and it's building memories, isn't it?
Right. Especially with the sun coming out now. It's a good opportunity, but
it's not there.
Sometimes you're just scrolling.
What's the worst experience you've had? Not with gossip here, I'm drifting away, with friends.
Worst experience. Woo, that's the question. The worst experience I had, I would say that me being close with someone, we went through a lot of stuff together. Problems, her problems, my problems.
Yeah.
We must have had a falling out. We argued it out. To me, it was done. It was finished, done.
What, done in terms of your friendship done or the argument's done?
The argument done,
okay.
Because I was more like, okay, so are we gonna allow this one situation to done our friendship? And I thought it was done. Months passed, and then I didn't really get the phone calls, the texts.
It's all gone.
It all went, and I think what stuck out for me the most was one of my children had chickenpox, and usually this person usually would be like, oh my god, how's your son, or how's Trey, how's Tasia, and I never heard nothing, and I thought, something strange. But at the same time, I couldn't think to myself to pick up the phone and call, because for me, I hadn't done anything. I didn't think I had done anything. So I thought, okay, people need time out. I get it, because at the same time, the person was going through stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. You need your moment. I get it. But it's only getting a phone call randomly out of the blue.
From them?
From them. And basically the argument that we had actually had, the person wasn't over. To me,
So they held on to that for how long?
They held on to that for, what was it, 3 months? I think it was 3 months. During that time as well, there was a big event that was happening, and we was around each other, laughing, giggling, taking pictures, everything. So for me,
everything was cool.
Everything was cool. So to not hear from you or anything, I said, okay, cool. I know you're going through things.
Yeah, but we're cool because when I see you.
But when we see each other, it's nothing but love. Yeah. But then for me to receive that phone call to be like, and the person actually said to me, during that time they hadn't forgiven me. However, they've forgiven me now.
How did that make you feel?
You know what? It hurt me because leading up to that phone call, I thought not only did I think everything was fine between us, I also I thought we was over it. So you calling me now, at that point I was done. I was now done, because this is where accountability comes into it, because take accountability for how we got into the argument. Okay, cool, yeah. At the time of the argument, I take full responsibility of how the argument came about, but also take accountability for how it came about as well. Like I own my shit. Sorry, I own my things in it, but take accountability. But the fact that so much has happened during that period of time,
and you haven't said anything,
that just made me feel you're not actually my friend. Because if it really bothered you, speak to me. There was numerous of times before this big occasion.
Can I say hypocrite? She played as if everything was good, but deep down it wasn't. What's that? What would you call it?
Is it hypocrite or is it being a bit fake?
It's fake.
Because
you're not addressing it. So you're pretending.
You're pretending.
Yeah, you're fake. Yeah.
And I've been around, helped you with this big event that came about as well. Helped you to the point where I did a lot. So to think that you wasn't over what happened like 2-3 months ago, and then you throw me out of the blue and you're like, you forgive me. I had to say, forgive me for what? Because I had forgotten. I was confused.
Oh.
So when we actually went back over the conversation, we spoke. I wasn't rude, but I just knew for me that was the last conversation we was ever gonna have. And I'm not mad. I'm disappointed because I just thought
you expected better from, especially like coming from.
Right. And I just think we're at that age now where talk about things. If Sonia, if I come to your house now and I've peed you off, don't wait for me to walk through the door.
Yeah.
Address it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I guess
there's people out there that won't address it.
Yeah,
but they don't know how to address it.
But then my thing is, if you don't know how to address it with your friend, is that your friend? Are you comfortable?
You should be able to address it with your friend.
Right. Because I'm sure, take for example, if that was your man, and you live in each other's shoes,
you're going to address it.
You're going to address it. It needs addressing. Like, you sit next to this person, okay, it's not as deep as that.
Yeah.
But the person is still close enough for you to be able to address it. So, yeah, but throwing the question at you.
I've had so many bad experiences with friendship. The worst one for me, oh God, I was trying to think because he was talking.
Yeah.
I think the worst one for me, oh my gosh, what is the worst one for me?
Because this is another thing, I think. Not even Virgos, but us women, we go through some stuff.
I think for me, I've gone through so much things, but I try my best to not hold on. Right. It's so hard to kind of like think of
specific.
Yeah. What has the worst thing? Yeah. All right, the worst thing for me was I had somebody who, we were good. Yeah, we were good, and a situation occurred in which I fell pregnant. Yeah, and I feel like that was the breaking point for me, because like these are people who I genuinely thought was like my bona fides, and they'll correct the situation, whether or not they agree with the situation. But the situation could have been corrected. And I'm not saying that they haven't, because I don't know, because we never actually got into that conversation. Yeah. But the friendship is at such that there's no point to communicate, because it's already kind of broken now, isn't it?
It's like, how do you come back?
How do you come back from it? And if you do come back from it, it will never be the same, innit? Because not only it won't be the same, but there's somebody that's now here that I've given life to, that triggered this whole situation
in the first place. Yeah. So how do you come back from it?
You understand?
Yeah.
But like when I found I was pregnant, my son's dad, you know how these young stupid men was acting up. I felt like what he was doing was wrong, and none of them stood up for me as a female, especially my friend who knew where I was coming from and what I've had to deal with my last two children's father, and knowing the kind of person I am and how we are, our friendship. I don't feel like she stood up for me enough, or if she did. The breaking point for me, which kind of like still kind of hurts me, is when I had that conversation with her, and I remember she called me. I was outside my friend's house. She called me, and she's like, "It's easy. Just have an abortion. It's easy. It's easy to have an abortion." And in my head, I'm thinking about, I would never tell you or anybody to have an abortion. As a female and as your friend. It's not my place. Yeah. So we were back and forth. It's not easy, and when he says he's not gonna be there, he means he's not gonna be there. And I thought, like, wow, like,
why do you think
so for me,
that's the easy option?
It's not an easier option. It's not.
Because there's
the best option. There's consequences to it afterwards. Anyway, it was back and forth, and it broke my heart, because this person who I thought would stand up for me, whether I was in the right or he's in the right and I'm in the wrong, but to come to your friend and say to me that I should get rid of my child that was in my belly and I'm doing what I've got to do. I'm not asking no you lot to help me. Yeah, the situation is the situation. I didn't force him to grind
I'll deal with it
I didn't force him to because the situation was a situation. It's there now, isn't it? I wasn't expecting for that response to that. Even throughout my pregnancy, the people that I would have fallen back on, they weren't there, innit?
Yeah. So it's like you not only did you not have the father, you didn't have the friends in your corner either.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't have them.
And then you feel alone. Just listen, pregnancy and feeling like that it's a different level of emotion.
I'm not doing that at all because it's not my place.
Because would they do it?
Would they do it? No, but if I came to you and told you to do it, how would you feel?
I'd be like, I would actually ask you the question. If you was in my situation,
why your mama never get rid of you? Huh?
I would ask you.
Why?
I would ask you, son, did you breed me to make that choice for me? And furthermore, would you do it? I would ask you the same question.
It's easy. I always remember it.
It's just
easy.
getting rid of the problem.
Just
but
but the consequences after it's not the best. And
imagine you did that and then you can't be there again. What are you going to tell me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonia, don't worry.
Okay.
And you can have IVF.
Yeah. Or surrogate, whatever it's called. And I ain't got nobody to surrogate because I ain't got no surrogate money, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think that was one of the most painful. Obviously, I've had other situations, but in such a crucial time in my life when, you know, I actually
when you
needed that person, they weren't there for me. They weren't there for me. It was my friend that kind of, you know, pick me up and say, no, you got to do what you got to do. You're bringing this baby, come. God will never give you more than you can be. It is what it is. Is there any other words to relate friendship? Other than that, crosses one day in our church. Crosses in our church here, but we leave that to God. So we leave that to
literally.
Yeah, make God deal with that. But
crunch up the paper.
Is there any worse? No, I feel like if anything, growing up, I was bad. Yeah, me did bad. And I felt like because I was so bad, it caused people to, like, if I met a friend, people always go back to that person and say, be careful of Sonia because Sonia done this and Sonia done that, and there was never no time for them to actually get to know me.
You just went off hearsay
or find out if that's is Sonia, did you really do that? Like, why do you do that for? Like, you know what I mean?
You laugh about it.
But
you laugh about it because that's
life, isn't it? It's life, but the thing is that these same people that's judging you or going back and gossiping about you, their life's not any better. Everybody's got skeletons in their cupboards, you know.
They're worse than you.
Everybody's got skeletons in their cupboard.
It's because it's you that's the problem. It's because it's you.
Another thing that I have about friends, because we've got other things quickly that we want to jump on. Another thing I want to say about friends is, like, alright, say for instance you've got 10 friends, and they're on your Facebook, you you got 10 associates, that you don't hardly talk to. And as soon as you get engaged,
everyone has something to say.
Everybody has something to say,
and people come out the woodworks as well.
And these are the same people that's going to ring it. Because when I got engaged, the calls, my phone. Some people I didn't even know what's on my phone book. I got so much messages of congratulations, but in the same breath, the same people that are congratulating me, I'm hearing back from other people how they're chatting. Oh, how Sonia get engaged? Me and never know she have a man.
So basically, you're engaged to yourself.
I never know she have a man.
She just have pick me or
which man's gonna take her serious because she sleep with Tom, Dick and Harry and him cousin them.
Well, guess what?
All these kind of things, but
it happens. Hello, it happens.
Life goes on.
It goes on.
Let me say something. You see who God bless. No man curse. And if it's for you, it will be for you. You understand where I'm coming from? Because I never expect that this relationship would be where it is now. And I'm sure for you, when you met your partner, you were expecting it to be where it is now.
Listen, even now. Okay, so for those who don't know me, I'm actually 5.5 months pregnant. Just Thank God.
Yeah. She's covered, don't worry, no crosses.
But even that, I didn't think I was here.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would get here. I didn't actually believe that I could actually come from where I come from with my past relationships and get here. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't actually think I deserved it, because
you haven't been.
I'm not used to this. Like, I'm used to having relationships, but it's either it didn't last, or it's this one used to be with this one, and people's carrying feelings, and a lot of it is actually hurt as well.
Yeah, it's trauma.
It's trauma.
Yeah, it's trauma.
And hurt, and me always thinking negatively.
Yeah.
And even me talking about it now, I'm turning the negative into positive.
Yeah.
To say, I actually deserve this.
Yeah, of course you do.
I deserve to be happy. My children deserve me to be happy as well. So,
yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, you're talking for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
You deserve to be happy because you've gone through so much in your past relationships and with children's fathers and stuff like that, that you didn't think that you could actually get here where you are today and actually be happy. And I can actually honestly say I'm peacefully happy.
Yeah.
The things that I've gone through in my life, I'm glad that I went through it to be here today, to be able to talk about it and smile. I used to talk about these things and get emotional. Now I'm smiling about it because I deserve it and I'm deserving.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because I remember one boy saying to me, no man ain't gonna want to pick up. No man ain't gonna want to pick up.
Right.
No woman. No man ain't gonna want to pick you up because you've got 2 kids with 2 different men. Do you know what, Dee? Do you know that stayed in my head?
No, it does.
It actually stayed in my head.
I've heard that.
So when I'm meeting a man, I'm automatically mad. I know that you're just, it's not, you just, all it is just a piece of the cock because you don't want me.
Or when you're nice to me, I'm questioning it.
Yes.
And that alone is not healthy as well.
Yes.
Because you're actually turning down potential people.
Yeah. But I found that from my first relationship to my last relationship, they always got better.
Because you started to heal.
Yeah, it always got better. Yeah. They maybe have a little streak of the same thing, but it was always something better than what the last person wasn't doing.
Yeah.
Like before I had Cyrus, my last partner with my 2 boys, like he was hands on in it. Like he was alright, he was cool. But compared to what I have now, he's hands on. I don't do, God thank you Jesus, I don't do I don't have to worry about my kids because he's got it under control. I don't have to worry about where my next, if I don't get paid this week, what's going to happen, because I know I can rely on him. I don't have to worry about if he's talking to somebody else, or because I trust that everything is just
is solid.
Not saying it's perfect, because the little ups and downs that we have is personal, it's our personal issues. But
no one doesn't have to know about that.
You understand? But compared to where I am coming from, as I can say as well, I'm so peacefully happy.